Well, absolutely. The borders are fortified completely, and right now I'm at Singhu border. Now the farmers are protesting, and they have given Delhi Chalo call today, and they are marching towards national capital Delhi, and they are near Shambhu border, and I am right now Singhu border, which is the border in between Haryana and Delhi. And let me show you through my visual that the police security here is massive. The paramilitary forces are alert and on high alert, and right now you can also see that there are several layers of barricading. Number one, there is barricading which is like normal iron barricading. Then there is concrete barricading, followed by RAF deployed here. RAF, massive deployment of RAF we are seeing. Also, they also have tear gas with them, and after that there is also barricading with the wires. Let me show you through my visuals that there is wire barricading as well, and we are seeing that JCBs continuously are putting concrete barricading here, and this way is completely sealed for traffic movement, and the way is diverted for traffic completely. This side which leads from Haryana towards Delhi, and the other side is from Delhi towards Haryana. You can see that nails are here, iron nails are here, iron rods are also used for barricading, and also they have recently put cement as well between the wall barricades, between the concrete barricades, so that it gets strength. And you can see this whole area is completely sealed with massive deployment of paramilitary forces. Delhi police is saying that CRPC 144 is imposed, and they are going to try to restrict the farmer movement. And now the farmers are protesting. 2 years back they were protesting against the farmer law. Now they are saying that now their protest is on demand of MSP, which is one of the demand 2 years back as well. There are several other demands as well, like giving 10,000 rupees to farmers who are above 60 years of old, and also to justice for the farmers who died in Lakhimpur incident. These are some other demands of the farmers, and that is why around 200 organizations have joined this protest march, Delhi Chalo protest march today.
Ila, I'm going to come back to you, but as what has transpired at Shambhu border, of course, our colleague Ila was taking us through the fact that what's happening in Singhu border. As far as Tikri border is concerned, we have been showing our viewers as well how it's been fortified, sealed, heavy security deployment. Give us a quick sense of what the situation is on the ground, because clearly this protest has intensified.
Yes, a very good afternoon, Nivedana. I think you summed it up pretty correctly. This protest has only intensified with time. Since morning, we have seen that the protest has been getting bigger and bigger. In fact, there is a lot of politicization that also took place. The farm leaders also addressed a press conference there. Further, that Congress and Aam Aadmi Party stepped in. Of course, there was blame trading that happened. But again, the point is right now that the farm leaders are continuously marching towards the Delhi borders. But it is an uphill task for them, considering that there are barricades placed on every small interval, and at the moment they have not reached this particular border where I am standing. However, showing you around here the arrangements, the police personnel and the BSF are on guard. Despite the fact that the farmers are away right now, the BSF and the police and the army is fully on guard. In fact, we also saw that they were carrying tear gas cannons for in case the protesters got out of hand. The protesters have been saying that they want to march peacefully and they will enter Delhi irrespective of what happens and how much the government asks them to leave. They will continue to pass through. However, the police has been stating that they are here to only maintain law and order. But again, questions being raised on the government as to why the farmers are not allowed to protest, considering that it is a fundamental right, it is a basic right. So questions raised on the government by the opposition and also the farmers, stating that why should they be subjected to such a treatment, as if because they are only demanding their fundamental, their basic rights. Back to you.
Right, Isha. In fact, as you talk to us and give us a quick overall sense of that, here's what you can talk to us and also put perspective for our viewers. Now, what are the demands of the farmers? Because the second round of talks clearly failed. In fact, they were anticipating that they would come to a consensus, but that did not happen, which is why we're seeing this movement continue to the national capital.
Yes, Nivedana, I think the demands, the most basic demand that the farmers have, one of them is that all the debts and loans on them should be further foregone. So they want that all the debts that have come in, that at a particular rate, so their incomes can be doubled. The farmers have been stating that the government had promised that their incomes will shoot up, but their incomes are at a lull. In fact, they're also demanding the enforcement of the Swaminathan report and basically fighting for their rights as farmers, stating. And in fact, it's not like they're blaming one political party for that. Putting it into context, while they were also addressing a press conference, they stated that Congress is now that come in to support them. Mallikarjun Kharge has tweeted, Jairam Ramesh is talking about it. Now they're coming out and tweeting against it, talking about them, for them. But when they were in power, they behaved in the same anarchic fashion. So they have been slamming the politicization left, right and center. Their demands are strictly non-political. They want their debts to be foregone. They want their incomes up, and they want the they basically want that farming should not be privatized. And that is particularly why their protest is. That is what their demand is. Back to you.
Right, Isha, stay with me. I'm going to come back to you in a couple of minutes as we'll get more perspective as to this stir intensifying. But let's also tell our viewers that on the other hand, farmers allege harassment by the government in their states. Let's listen into those reactions.
देश में सबको राइट है और सरकार उनकी बातचीत सुने। दो दौर की मीटिंग हुई है तो
हमें मिले जिसकी हमें आशा थी, हम आशा करके ही, भरोसा करके ही 5 घंटे मीटिंग में बैठे रहे। हमने उनके समक्ष हरियाणा की पोजीशन रखी भी, हरियाणा को आपने बिल्कुल कश्मीर की वैली बना दिया है। अन्य तरह की प्रताड़ना अधिक से अधिक है, जिस तरह का भी हम कह लें अधिक से अधिक है। और देखिए, अब पंजाब हरियाणा किसी भारत के 2 राज्य नहीं, ऐसे लगता है ये इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर बन गए हैं।
No, we condemn these arrests by other state governments when they're going to protest against the central government. They're expressing solidarity with with the farmer fraternity, and I think the detention is completely illegal, and they need to answer why they're doing this. If you see the blockades that is happening, the cement blocks.